Sometimes we wonder what life can bring. Sometimes it feels good, and sometimes it stings. Sometimes we wonder just what we should do. Go see that witch doctor down the road tattoo. He calls it the sanctuary of enduring pain. Get you that little magic, it help you keep sane. Lord, sound like someone killing a cat. Anyway, sit on back and relax. Let's see what old Murky Monday got going on this evening. Good evening, friends and family. It is I, your name, Mr. Late Night Saturday Teacher Church on Sunday. This is the Minister Murky Monday. I'd like to welcome you back to the sanctuary. Enduring pain, dirt road tattoo. Yeah. We got another episode of
¿Quién diablos es Murky Munde? Murky Munde とは一体誰なのか?
Murky Monday. What the fuck is Murky Monday? And then on this episode, we're gonna finish up what we started in the last episode. That's right. Yeah. Right now, what we gonna do is we gonna go ahead on.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I gotta sit through this bullshit again. God damn it! I'm playing my game right now.
This episode sponsored by the Dank Box Corner Store. 210-436-4411 5115 West Commerce Street, San Antonio. When you need to sit back and chill, they got all the provisions. THCA, Delta 8, Cradle Flowers, vapes. They even got clothes, exotic drinks, and exotic snacks. So when you get ready to chill and watch old Murky Monday, you know where to stop to get your provisions. The Dank Box Corner Store. 210-436-4411 5115 West Commerce Street, San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, can I get a nah me?
Nah, me.
Okay, friends and family. So what we gonna do here is we gonna start talking about how Murky Monday became Murky Monday and what would happen subsequently when Murky Monday became Murky Monday. A lot of things happened, a lot of things brought me to be Murky Monday, the Murky Monday I am today. It was a long walk through the wilderness. But we all made a walk through the wilderness. Nah, I mean. But I'm sure you want to know, how does one become the way I done become? So basically what I'm going to tell you is here a little short story of what happened to Murky Monday. A long time ago, I wasn't Murky Monday, I was somebody else. A lot of people know me as somebody else. You see, old Murky Monday got 13 names. A lot of people know Murky Monday by lots of different names. But the truth is that the face you see first appeared as one known as Papa Cavo. That was the first time the makeup showed up on my face. It was during a time of low energy. It was during a time where things around me were dying all around me, and I started to recognize what was around me. And I started to remember things from when I was a child, when I was having dreams. And I came to a point where I had a recollection, a sort of deja vu moment from when I was a child. When I was young and I was doing what I wasn't supposed to be doing, and I ran outside. And then I went around the corner, and there was this man around the corner. And this man was 1,700 feet tall, and his face looked like my face. And he said, "What are you doing around here, boy?" And he began to chase me back home. I tried to run as fast as I could, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? But an old man caught me before I got to the safety of my comforting home. And I remember my mama screaming at him to put me down. But he already put his hands on me, so it was already too late. And so, as it would have it be, what it became is that then I started seeing death all around me. And I started to put the makeup on. And sure enough, there was more death to come. Death was all around, everywhere. And I realized that in a lot of places I was a contributor to this death. And then I decided, well, let me try to be artistic about things, because I'm an artist, you know. And I started a skateboard company where I painted decks, and I called it Witch Doctor, and I signed all those decks Papa Carlo. But then things would change. I would work at a tattoo shop, and I would get to a point where I would start to develop a relationship with a customer who was a curandera, brujeria type thing. And we would chit-chat about things, and she told me what my ancient name was. And I thought about those things, and then one day she said, "You know, it's hard to figure you out, because I look into you, and the deeper I get, the more murky it becomes." On that day, she gave me my name. But I would be Papa Cavo for a few more years. You see, I had to go through some things because life wasn't done with me, and death was still with me and around me, and I had to lose some things along the way. I had to lose some friends. I had to lose some family along the way. And then, after losing what I thought was my love, I lost my mind. One day I found myself wandering in a cemetery. And I went in that cemetery as Papa Cabo, but I came out as Murky Monday. And I went back to the house and I painted my face. And I was a different person. And I've been Murky Monday ever since. The Murky Monday has come and gone. It's been there at times when I was having fun. And it's been there at times when I was feeling real bad. And in those times, Murky Monday became alive in another form. You see, when I was somebody else, I did comic books. I believe I mentioned that to you before in my first video. And I started sitting there at my little tiny little space, and all I had was a little couple reams of typewriter paper and a couple Sharpies and a regular ballpoint Bic pen. And I started drawing me. Murky Monday. And now you'll get to see those images of another type of incarnation. Oh, Murky Monday. All right now, friends and family, what you are about to see is an evolution of Murky Monday as he develops in the form of paper. I started drawing old Murky Monday and it got good to me. So I started drawing his faces in different ways and forms. And then it became one of the things where I finally just started doing it in a comic little strip. I couldn't help it. It was part of that. Next thing you know, I just started going with it. Now, I'm not going to read these through. You want to read them, you can pause the video at any time and go through and read them. They're all pretty funny, you know, because there's this place, see, where old Murky Monday likes to laugh, you know, like I said. But it also comes with a tear because old Murky Monday done been through some pain. And that's what Murky Monday was going through when these started to come out. I was in the wilderness and I needed to laugh. And I was alone. And I needed to share some of what I was feeling inside. And it just sort of became one of those things, you know. I always wanted to do comics, you know. Yeah. And it got a lot of attention. A lot of people started to get into old Murky Monday. And I got a lot of messages. And I got a lot of likes, you know. And I got a lot of thumbs up on some of these here. And it was this one that reminded me that I did tattoos, and somewhere subliminally, subconsciously, it would come back. And then, of course, old Murky Monday's a storyteller, so I developed it into a story, and there's a letter, a sneak peek of something previous to come, right? Well, should I say not previous, but to come, right? But then old Murky Monday started doing some more of these here. And then the story would start to develop in the back of my mind. And then I was like, okay, let me tell a little story. And basically, this little story is a story about how old Murky Monday came back, right? Yeah, it's told from the point of view of this here kitty cat. Yeah, a couple lovers in the cemetery. That's the cemetery where old Murky Monday become Murky Monday. A lot of things happen in that cemetery. Besides this old cat. But is that old cat sitting there trying to eat some chicken and Murky Monday smell the one thing Murky Monday loved to smell besides pussy and chicken. And that's only one thing. And that's fire. And that's only one thing Murky Monday loved more than that. Yeah, so Murky Monday told a little story here about how Murky Monday came to be, you know. Not too far off of how things are, you know. Sometimes Murky Monday go underground. And then after I did this series here, Murky Monday certainly did go underground for a little while. And in doing so, you know, I became more, what should I say, refined. Yeah, because see what happens when you put a piece of coal under the pressure is it becomes more refined. And then Murky Monday even did some paintings, and Murky Monday was reminded of some things, and then old Murky Monday got invited to do something that old Murky Monday didn't know he could do, and that was bring two people together in love. And then old Murky Monday started doing the cartoon again, and we'll continue to do the cartoon again in 2025. Because this Murky Monday now exists. I'm back. Well, now, friends and family, I hope you enjoyed that. I spent a lot of time working on those things, and it brought me through a lot of bad times when I was doing that work to enjoy a touch of humor, you know, to laugh at some things. And that's one of those things that I find important, that in this situation right here, I'd like to explain in this moment what it is that I do here at Dirt Road Tattoo, the sanctuary of enduring pain, right? The first thing that I would like to bring to this world is a little chuckle, a little laughter, a little levity, if you will. Nah, I mean, nah, me, a smile on your face. Because when you see this face or the other incarnation of myself, I want you to be reminded that you are supposed to live and enjoy your life. So laugh. But I'm also here to remind you that because this life is the way that it is, that we will cry. And let me tell you, I have cried the tears so much that I have run out of tears. You ever cry so much that you stop crying and your eyes burn so bad from the saltiness of your tears that you wish, that you hope and pray that you could cry some more just to ease the pain and the burn? I've cried that cry, friends and family. And I know that you have cried that cry as well. Can I get a nah mean? Nah mean. And then most importantly, I offer to bleed. Come, shed some blood, get some ink and some tattoos, and get that, what we all sort of kind of need is some sort of physical therapy in the form of pain to help us feel alive, right? And then to have that transfer into a ceremony by which that you can leave here a better, more colorful person. That's really basically it. That is my mission, right? Now, how does Murky Monday do this? Well, first of all, I can certainly say that as I am a ordained minister, I have done weddings, and I can do funerals, although I prefer not to. However, I am, in fact, a minister. So I personally cannot charge you to do any of that kind of work here at the Sanctuary of Enduring Pain. However, I can receive tips. I can receive trades, and we can receive donations here to the Sanctuary of Enduring Pain. Yes, I can. And so therefore, how does that work, you might ask? Minister Murky Munde? Well, I think it's obvious what tips are, right? I think tips are pretty self-explanatory, right? Therefore, someone who does a service rendered to you that you have already compensated them for, right? After that compensation and the work is performed, you feel that you need to give them sort of gratuity to show your appreciation for the work, right? That is a tip. Right? Now, that's easy to understand. Now, trades, I think, might be a little bit more difficult to understand, but easier to understand than donations, right? So, trades are, let's say, for instance, see, I have needs. I need things here in the sanctuary, right? And I have wants, right? I have a heart full of desire, right? Now, here the thing is, right? So let's say you happen to have a box with a PlayStation in it, PlayStation 5, right? Personally, I neither need nor want a PlayStation 5. But I know someone who do. I know someone who do. And I might therefore further along down the trade line, you bring me this thing and I tattoo you with the equal value of the trade. Know what I mean? Now, donations, that might be a little bit more tricky to understand because that kind of confuses people. Because, see, like I said, I can't charge you for the work I do. The best I can do is if you come here down to the Dirt Road Tattoo, the Sanctuary of Enduring Pain, you come visiting with me, right? And you happen to see one of these 2-3 paintings I have on the wall, right? The paintings indeed are for sale. I can sell the paintings to you. But for the ritual of doing a tattoo on your skin, the shedding of blood, and my service of needle magic and offering you my hands, offering you my body and all the things that go with putting in what I need to put in to give you the tattoo that you need to have the tattoo experience that you need. I cannot charge money, no, but I can take a donation to the church. Yes, indeed. Now, what I will say is this. The church has a minimum donation, and that's basically to cover my costs on what I need for the supplies in order to do said tattoo. Right now, that pretty much covers all of the little things that people want to maybe get done, kind of thing. And that minimum donation is David Robinson, President Grant, Hawaii 5-0. Nah, I mean, but like I said, that covers pretty much all the small little things. Now, let's just say, you want to know something a little bigger, something a little more involved, something requiring a little bit more of my time, energy, effort, and needle magic in order to satisfy your level of need for service, right? Well, an appropriate donation can be made to cover said costs. Now, I will personally explain to you that I personally would like to do whatever I do the tattoo. I like to finish it that day. That don't mean that I don't want to do big giant back pieces that take several different sessions and several different services in order to accomplish said big work. But I like to do little things. So, unless you want to do something big, well, come on down and visit with me. Let's talk about what it is, and we can determine what is an appropriate appropriate donation. Yeah. I'd like to visit with you even if you don't want to come get a tattoo. You see, I also offer the service of absolutely horrible advice. That's right. Come on down. Let me read your cards for you. I don't have tarot cards. I got like regular Hoyle cards that you find in the casino. I used to deal blackjack, so we play cards. You know what I mean? We roll the dice or something. I look in your eyes and tell you what your past should have been like. Anyway, that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, my number is here going across the screen for you to see. Call that number. That is the direct hotline to me, Minister Murky Munde. You can call me on the phone. You can call me anytime. Now, that don't mean I'm going to answer the phone every time. But I will return your phone call. If I see that the phone has rung and I'm not there, I might be performing a service. Or I might be preoccupied in the privy. You know what I mean? Might be out there in the outhouse. You know what I'm saying? And I personally don't like to take my phone to the eye. I go out there for business. You know what I mean? One time I dropped my phone and I ain't gonna tell you where I dropped it, but let me just say I had to get me a new phone. Anyway, you call me, we talk about figuring a way to come visit with me and chit chat. Like I said, I invite you all to come out here to the sanctuary of enduring pain. And it don't mean you gotta come out here and endure no pain. We come out here and you just, smell my breath, I guess, can be a little painful, you know. Sometimes depending on the beans, it could be a little funky in here and shit, I live out here in the wilderness, so the flies be a motherfucker. But you'll notice, as I did in the cartoon, there's flies everywhere. The moscas, pinche moscas. But like I said, I'd like to thank you for watching. Tune in when next time I get to throw another show out there to you, and you can come check me out. I think I'm done talking about all this who in the fucking me. I think I've done through all this, done covered what it is, who it is, why it is that I do what it is, how I do what it is. And like I said, if there's any more questions, feel free to phone me up and we can chit chat. Shoot me a text if you don't want to talk. You know what I mean? But like I said, thank you for watching and tuning in. I can throw another one of these out. Know what I mean? Can I get a know what I mean? Won't you come? Won't you come on out and visit me? Won't you come on out and let me lay these hands on you? Get a blessing. Know me. Know me. Won't you come? Can I get another one? Know me. Can I get another one? Thank you. Know me. Know me. Won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? Friends and family, I would like to thank you all for watching the show. I'll get another one out here to you directly as soon as I possibly can. But I would like to take this time to formally invite you, one and all, to come on out here at the Big Road Tattoo, the sanctuary of enduring pain. Come on out and get some needle magic and make you a better, more colorful person. Come visit with you, Minister Murky Munde. Come spend some time and let me put the healing hands on you. Friends and family, what we have here is a lovely painting that I did earlier this year. It is called Dangerous Kiss. It is a beautiful picture I painted of a honey mask and a snake. This particular painting has already been sold, but I will be making prints in the coming years, so look forward to buying prints of this fantastic painting. Thank you.
This is entertainment presented by Murky Monde.